everyone. I am trying to talk quietly because I am at the library. It's so nice and quiet here. This is not our library. This is a different one in our system. We were planning on going to a thrift store out here, so when the one book we had to return became like 25, I decided to do a full trip. So they are currently looking for books at a different library. This is a great one, and I really had planned on spending the whole summer here. There's a playground outside. It's gorgeous, full of parks and walking paths, and so many toys normally, but pandemic, so this is our first time out here. Those are like little baby books, but if you want them, take them. And yeah, we're just going to get some books. It's always fun to see different books, even though we've read a lot of these because I've ordered them shipped from this library to ours. It's nice to actually see them on the shelf. We are back from the library and the thrift store, and I'm about to clean up everything that we got. I'm gonna grab some sanitizing stuff, but yeah, I'll show you what we got. Alright, so the big thing, this was 50% off of $18.50 because it's been there for a month. It says connects, but we opened it up. None of my things are taped, but this is not. And it has some Legos and other random stuff. It seems like it's mostly Legos. I don't know where this is in the bag, but I'll take the bag out. I have to spray these all down, but there's all sorts of Lego pieces. Let me show you. I have to spray these with sanitizer. So yeah, all sorts of Legos. And I haven't cleaned it yet. Next up, I know, be patient. Go do your shoes while you wait. We've got another Curious George collection. We have a yellow one and a blue one, I think. So, books are good. We got some shirts. Here is an Outer Banks shirt for Sebastian. Probably a little big, but I'll grow into it. A dinosaur shirt. Looks like it's Old Navy for Sebastian. Jax. This is pretty big right now, but he can wear it as a sleep shirt. Pokemon. This one is for Jax as well. It is, oh, OMG, Santa. I know him. And this one is, for me, is a medium, but like oversized American Eagle. I love like wide necks. Long sleeve swingy shirt, so now they have 50-cent vehicles, so he got 8 of them. We've got Air Force One, I think. This is the President's airplane. I haven't cleaned these yet. You want to show them to them? Okay. Show them what you got. Alright, that's a fire department rescue truck. A fire truck. Nice. Okay, move it along.
And this one. And another. Oh, I think.
You got 2.
And another driveway.
Drag race car, yeah. It looks cool. You got a lot of stuff. 13. Okay. Well, I'm gonna wipe this down because I gotta make lunch. Yeah, I think they saw just the truck, I guess. Show them the truck. Those are cool with fire. They're a team. The Flames team. Nice.
I like it.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna clean these. Alright guys, we just had some lunch. I made some egg sandwiches and all sorts of veggies and stuff. And now we are gonna do quiet time, right? Gonna play a game a little bit. Piggy's up here, gonna take a nap. He walked with my husband right before we got back. And then my husband will go see Yvonne for the night, so it will be just us boys and girl. It is bedtime. It is way past bedtime. It's just me and the boys and the piggy boy that you can barely see. I'm getting them ready for bed. They're reading some books. But let's just go over our day. So this morning we got up, Jack started in on his school. We did breakfast. They woke up a little earlier than they have been, but still kind of late, and I realized that the time is about to change, and them waking up at 9 is going to become them waking up at 8, and them going to sleep at 10 is going to become 9, so it's probably not a big deal. Anyway, after breakfast, Sebastian and I took a walk around the neighborhood. He was on his bike. Was he on his bike? Yeah, he was on his bike. And then we headed out to Leesburg. We're gonna go to a big thrift store there that we haven't been to since potentially last year, like 2019, because I definitely haven't been there since the pandemic hit mid-March, early March, and I don't think I went. We had a big trip to California the very end of January, beginning of February, and I didn't go after that, and I don't think we went before. So yeah, they love that one because there's a lot of books, there's more video games. I like that there's more clothes and there's more toys, but you never know if you're going to be lucky, and I was prepared for there not to be as much stuff. People aren't out donating as much. There's been a lot of stuff in our neighborhood because people haven't been doing donations where they have to go and bring it in. Hey, a little bit quieter, please. And yeah, there wasn't as much. Jax didn't get any books. He's really bummed. Honestly, he's got too many books. He needs to donate some himself before he has space for more. Sebastian found those toys that I showed you, some cars, and there's that bin that said Connects, but it was like half Legos, half Connects. I just sorted out the Legos and gave him those. We only paid half price for it. The Connects are still in the bin, and we'll probably donate that back. It all goes to charity, a women's shelter. And there was a bunch of little figurines, like space military figurines. I don't know what they are. I took the little tiny guns because they were just falling out of their hands and I don't like him playing guns. He said, okay, maybe when I'm big boy, and I wouldn't pretend to shoot them. Like, good. You've been listening. So he was playing with those guys in his new cars and totally happy. And I really hunted through the clothes to find Jax anything because I didn't want him to leave empty-handed and feel bad. So he got an elf shirt and a Pokemon shirt. Anyway, after that, before that, since we were going there and I needed to return at least one library book, Jax had one due that could not be renewed. I was planning on just doing a drive-by and tossing that one in the bin, but he came downstairs with this like 30-pound bag of books that he was done with. I'm like, okay, I guess we have to go to the library for reals. So I got Sebastian's little bag of books he'd finished, and we went ahead to the library that's out in Leesburg. It's a really great library, and I really had wanted to spend a lot of time there this past summer, going to the playground and doing events, and they had so many great toys that are different from our little local one. But yeah, it didn't happen. Maybe next year, maybe not. We didn't even go to the playground today because it was teeming with toddlers. So many kids. No masks on parents or kids. Masks in the library because it's required. So we just did the library and looked forlornly at the playground as we passed it, and hopped in the car and went to the thrift store. Then we came home. My husband was out on a walk at that time. We made some lunch and then headed up for quiet time. Did we go for another walk? No, we didn't. We did quiet time, and then I ordered some food afterwards. I was craving papaya salad, like spicy papaya salad from a Thai restaurant, and they're typically really expensive, at least the one we always get from. So I was looking for cheaper options that had stuff that the kids would like. A lot of times when it's just me and them, I just get this random assortment of things and split it all up so that everybody has enough protein and veggies and greens. So what I ended up with is a papaya salad, which was $9, and it said it came with a shrimp skewer. So I said put the shrimp on the side so that it wouldn't be in the spicy lime dressing and it wouldn't touch my food because I don't eat any meat or seafood. It ended up being 2 shrimp about this big, which was fine. Sebastian enjoyed them. And then I got 1 kid's meal, which was fried rice with egg with crispy chicken. So I gave Sebastian a little, like a third of the chicken and then both of those shrimp. And he had a big scoop of the fried rice, which he said that was his favorite part. And Jax had a big scoop of fried rice and the rest of the chicken. And then because you gotta have veggies, I ordered a side of steamed veggies. And we all split that. It was broccoli, carrots, green beans, and bok choy. So y'all, oh, and some of those little baby corns. So everybody had something they were happy with. And then I got a side of jasmine rice for $1 because my salad was probably going to be more on the appetizer salad size if it was $9, and yeah, it was. But everything was delicious. We were all happy. We have leftover fried rice for them. So yeah, that was a win, and we definitely do that again if we're craving Thai food and it's just the 3 of us. Anyway, after dinner, Sebastian and I took another quick walk. This time we walked on our own legs. We ran a little bit in the grass. We looked at the sunset. Then we headed home, and the boys played some Mario Kart Wii. They have it on the Switch. They have it on the Wii U, but they wanted to play the Wii, and it's just aggravating because Jax was complaining that one of the Wii remotes wasn't working right. I'm like, I'll just switch to a different thing, and he's like dead set on trying. But yeah, eventually they switched to Mario Party or something, and Sebastian was just not getting it. He was getting tired, but he didn't want to go to bed. So he eventually did a little bit of playtime and then announced he had to poop right at bedtime. They always do that. It's like a delay tactic. He genuinely did need to, but it's like they save it. Anyway, now we're up here. Husband is out enjoying his best friend time. And man, I so appreciate that he is willing to sacrifice all the social stuff that he normally does with his huge friend group to keep us safe. And I know a lot of it is to keep me safe because I'm fairly high risk, having had strokes before, being at risk of blood clots because of the holes in my heart, the hole in my heart, and I have mitral valve prolapse. I don't think that in particular is a risk factor, but it's like the strokes and the hole and stuff. So I really appreciate, because he's a social person, he's more social than me. We're best friends, but I mean, going into this relationship, he knew that I'm not the partier. I love to host parties, but then you might find me hiding under a table. Literally, I did at one point before we were married, so I'm cool with him going out and doing what he needs to do to be social, but he's given this all up, and he just sees one person, and I love him so much for it. It's a big sacrifice for him, and he's not even complaining. He's amazing. So he gets this time, and that is totally fine. So I'm holding down the fort. While they were playing, I was thinking about Halloween. I was planning on throwing on my mermaid costume because my hair's kind of mermaid colored, but it's like a stretchy skirt, and then I either have a shell bra, which I have no idea where it is. It's in one of the Halloween boxes. Or I made a kind of like one sleeve bra top out of the same turquoise sparkly spandexy material that's a little bit more modest because it's not a nude bra with seashells sewn to it. I wore that once when I wore it trick-or-treating with Jax one year. But it's been so warm and gorgeous. And on Halloween, it's gonna get down to the 30s. No, and I'm gonna just be sitting there handing out candy. Like not even standing, I'll be like sitting and shooting candy down a tube. I'm going to freeze my hiney off if I wear that mermaid costume. I do have like a flesh colored bodysuit that I wore under it when I was trick-or-treating, but I was chilly and I was walking, and walking usually keeps me a little bit warm. So I was looking, excuse my nose itched, probably dog hair. It's making my nose and eyes water. I feel it rattling around. Yeah, my nose is turning bright red from this. Anyway, I was looking on Amazon, and I might just get like a black skeleton bodysuit. I can always layer the nude one underneath it for extra warmth, though. Heaven forbid I need to pee. Maybe some like leggings and a tank top underneath it. So I might do that, make a black mask and paint the lower half of the skull onto it with fabric paint, or even acrylic. I don't know, I don't have to, I'm only wearing it for a few hours outside. So maybe I'll do that. I'm looking into the options of what can be shipped within the next couple of days, so I have plenty of time to try it on. A lot of size smalls are available, and I am really small. I'm like a size 0, but so many people say these things are like short in the waist, and I am long-waisted, so I worry that I need to go up to medium. In the mediums, there are not as many mediums, so I'm not sure if I should just bite the bullet and go with the small, which is easier to get, or really like settle for maybe a design I don't like as much, or that's more expensive, and get a medium to have it be baggy but long enough. I don't know. I might be able to just deal with the crotch wedgie just for a night. I don't know. There's a few options. There's like a galaxy skeleton. There's a standard skeleton with roses, which I think is pretty. Or there's like a green one, which would match this hair. If I got the galaxy one, I could start in on my purple hair and then have a mix of purple and this by then. If I did the standard skeleton, I might go ahead with that white I was thinking of doing. And the green one obviously could just be green. This hair is so frizzy and it feels like sticky at this point. Like, not sticky, but it's just like this subtle waxiness on it that I get whenever I have my extensions and I go to the beach for a week. They're never the same, and I just really need to change them. And it's been over a month, and we did the beach week, so this hair is done, and I would need to redo this frizziness, all these little baby hairs that I have that always pop out. At the very least, those need to be redone. But yeah, I'm not sure if I need to hold on to the color till Halloween, so I'm gonna figure that out. Anyway, good night, guys. I'm amazed that they're still reading. He felt inspired by choosing library books at a new library, and he got a Curious George anthology from the thrift store. So fingers crossed that keeps up. Good night, guys. Stay safe, and don't forget to wash your hands.